Mountain students are learning about their history and heritage on the 150th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address.
And as you'll see in my Never Stop Learning report, some volunteers visited Mars Hill Elementary School to teach fifth graders about the bloodiest conflict in American history.
My great-great-grandfather and his brother John Calvin were the only two that survived. The others are buried in Gettysburg in Pennsylvania.
Harold Cole tells students about his family's link to the Civil War. He, along with Tom and Ted, are reenactors. They explain Madison County's history tied to the execution of 13 men and boys in the Shelton Laurel Community in 1863. Today's assignment is for the students to compare and contrast their lives to what it was like long ago.
I would like to live now since you have all the stuff now that you didn't have back in the old days.
And what is something that you have that you just couldn't get rid of?
Electronics.
Well, I mean, they only got 2 pairs of underwear a year, and a pair of pants and a jacket, and 2 pairs of socks. And then I have a closet full of stuff, and so it's a lot different.
You're looking at something that you probably wouldn't have seen, especially in the latter stages of the war. A fat Confederate.
Well, that's because the soldiers were skinny by that time because they didn't have enough to eat. Life, of course, was hard. Students say they appreciate the show and tell approach to learning. Now their next assignment is to write a report on what they learned.
And, you know, I noticed there was a Union soldier there.
Absolutely. We all know from history that there were a number of people who were in this area who supported the Union Army, and of course that made some families just split right down the middle, brothers fighting against families. We all know it tore those families apart. But the reenactors wanted the students to know that there is nothing glorious about war and that it was a very dark time in our nation's history.